Well, believe it or not, even in our short Colorado growing season, there is time in the fall to plant some cool season vegetables. And there's a lot of different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you two today. One is by going to your garden center and buying plants that have already been started. That saves you a bunch of time right off the bat. This happens to be Swiss chard, and it's very colorful and it's good for you to eat and all that good stuff. But it grows very nicely in the cool, cold weather. It'll even take some frost. So I just take them out, set our plant inside. This would be a good time to add a little bit of vegetable garden fertilizer if you have that handy, and that will fertilize them because these are leafy crops. Leafy crops need nitrogen to grow nice big leafy leaves, and that's what you want to eat. Now you can also grow some of your fall crops from seed. Things like lettuce and spinach and radishes are three really good ones that do very well from seed. And right down here we have some buttercrunch seeds. So what I'm going to do, buttercrunch lettuce makes a small head, about the size of like so. So those I think are usually best done in a row. They're very fine seed. And we sprinkle it just very sparsely all along the row. Now that's going to be far more lettuce than you really need in this row. We also have our little label. Put the row here so we know where the heck it is later on. Now, like many other vegetable seeds, lettuce seed needs light that gets to the seed to germinate. So you don't want to cover these too deeply. So I just barely put a tiny bit of soil over the top. Just pat it down, and you should be picking lettuce in 30 days. And it can take the cold weather, so that's really nice, easy fall crop to do. Now there's another way of planting leafy greens that don't make a head that you may not have seen before. It's called block planting. And we've got a spot right over here we're going to plant what's called mesclun, which is just a mix of lettuces and some spicy greens. We're just going to sprinkle it over this little prepared bed. Really, it's not much of a prepared bed. It's just I leveled it off so that the seed all lands nice and even. And we just sprinkle this stuff around. And then what we're going to do is just take some of this fine soil and sprinkle it lightly over the entire area. And then we've got our little tag that marks the spot where those seeds are. Over here we planted some spinach and some more chard. This is a real quick and easy way to plant a fall garden in a raised bed or in the ground or just in pots on the patio. Makes a quick and easy crop, and you've got some nice tasty greens for the fall. Next up, we're going to be planting some pansies and some mums.
Howdy, this is Chef Mick from Tony's Markets. Today we're going to learn tips on freezing peaches and make a beautiful peach sauce to go with pork tenderloin, so stay right there.